Today's episode of Off the Timeline is titled, What If the Mets Never Get Caught in the Madoff Scandal? The 2009 to 2019 alternate dynasty that shook the MLB. Once upon a time, the Mets were rich. Like big market rich, not we found change in the couch cushions rich, though that's changed with Steve Cohen. And then Bernie Madoff happened. For years, the Mets ownership, the Wilpon family, had their fortune tied up with Madoff's investment empire. It looked like a gold mine. Turns out it was a Ponzi scheme. And when it collapsed in late 2008, the Wilpons' bank account went from Yankees level payroll to we're signing guys off Craigslist. But today we're doing something dangerous. We're taking Bernie Madoff out of the equation. In this timeline, the Wilpons never get caught up in the Madoff scandal. They keep all their fictional millions, enter the 2008-2009 offseason loaded with cash, and do what Mets fans have always dreamed they'd do. Spend like the Dodgers with a little bit of 1986 chaos. And friends, this changes everything. From 2009 through 2019, the Mets go from LOL Mets to National League's evil empire. World Series wins, stolen MVPs, broken dynasties, it all happens. Let's break it down year by year. 2009, the Manny Ramirez Mets. Real life 2009 Mets, 70 and 92. Alternate 2009 Mets, Manny Ramirez. Here's the setup. Citi Field is opening. The team's coming off two near misses in '07 and '08. Without Madoff's implosion, Omar Minaya isn't told to watch pennies. He's told to go get us a banner. Move one, sign Manny Ramirez to a 2-year, $48 million deal. Move two, sign Derek Lowe for 4 years, $60 million. Move three, keep K-Rod and still trade for JJ Putz, but also sign Orlando Hudson for second base and grab bench bats like Reed Johnson. Even when real-life injuries hit, Reyes, Delgado, Beltrán, and Wright, Manny's bat and Lowe's innings keep them afloat. The ripple on the standings, the Phillies lose Raul Ibanez to the Mets shopping spree. Dodgers without Manny completely out of the playoffs. The Giants grab the National League West early. Their dynasty clock starts in 2009. For the Mets, they go 88 and 74, get the wild card, beat the Phillies in 5 in the NLDS behind Derek Lowe and Johan Santana. Though they do lose to the Cardinals in 6 in the NLCS, but Citi Field's first year ends with a playoff run. Chapter 2, 2010, the Matt Holliday heist. Here's where the alternate world swerves hard. In reality, the Mets signed Jason Bay to a deal that aged very poorly. In our world, the Mets' 2009 playoff run sells tickets, boosts revenue, and makes them aggressive. They sign Matt Holliday away from the Cardinals, and they go with a rotation of Santana, Lowe, Pelfrey, Nice, and Maine. The Phillies are still great, Braves competitive, but the Mets got the star power. They take the NL East at 1972, beat the Reds in the NLDS, face the Phillies in a 7-game NLCS that's remembered like Yankees Red Sox 2003, but with cheesesteaks. The Phillies win, go to the World Series, but lose. But this rivalry is now getting crazy. Chapter 3, 2011. Reyes stays, Murphy's Law doesn't apply. Real world, the Mets let Jose Reyes walk after winning the batting title. Our world, the Wilpons give him a 6-year, $108 million deal before the season even ends. They also sign Mark Buehrle because you can never have too many 200-inning lefties. They go 89-73, get another wild card, lose to the Phillies in the NLDS. That's 3 straight playoff years, and Citi Field finally feels like home. 2012, the Beltrán redemption. In real life, Carlos Beltrán gets traded to the Giants in 2011 and nearly got them to the postseason. In this world, he signs a 2-year Mets reunion deal. Matt Harvey debuts mid-year, adding to the rotation with Buehrle fading, but with the still crafty Johan Santana. The Nationals are on the rise. Strasburg is here. Harper debuts, and the two teams collide in October, with the Mets losing to the Nationals in 5, starting an NL East rivalry that will define the decade. 2013, the Everyone's Here wildcard year. Wright, Holliday, Beltrán, Reyes, all still together. Matt Harvey emerges as an ace. They win 91 games, take the wild card, but run into Kershaw and lose to the Dodgers in 4. Still, that's 5 straight playoff berths. The LOL Mets era is officially gone. 2014, the Shin-Soo Choo year. Harvey misses the year with Tommy John, but the Wilpons cover the loss with Shin-Soo Choo on a 7-year, $130 million deal. Joe Nathan anchors the back of the bullpen, and this is Beltrán's final year. They win 88 games, lose the wild card game to the Giants, and Bumgarner's massive October run still happens in this universe. Chapter 7, 2015, Champions at last. Now we hit the glory year. Harvey's back, deGrom's here, Syndergaard debuts. They signed Nelson Cruz and Andrew Miller. The Nationals are still dangerous. The Cubs are up and coming, but the Mets go 96 and 66 and win the East. They beat the Cubs in 5 in the NLDS. They beat the Dodgers in 6 in the NLCS with Nelson Cruz homering off Kershaw twice. World Series, they beat the Royals in 6. Harvey throws a complete game in Game 6, with the World Series parade being half 86 nostalgia and half we told you so. Chapter 8, 2016, the Murphy Revenge Tour. They re-sign Daniel Murphy, extend Cespedes, sign Zach Britton. They go 97-65, lose to the Cubs in the NLCS. And the Cubs end up still breaking their World Series curse in this universe. Chapter 9, 2017, the Justin Turner plot twist. In this universe, the Dodgers never got Justin Turner's breakout. The Mets signed him for 6 years and $96 million, and they also signed Lawrence O'Kane as a free agent. The injuries do hit the rotation, and they end up finishing 87 and 75, losing the wild card to the Diamondbacks. Chapter 10, 2018, the Goldschmidt gamble. For 2018, they end up signing Patrick Corbin, trading for Paul Goldschmidt, and going 99 and 63, taking the National League East, beating the Brewers in the NLDS, but losing to the Dodgers in the NLCS. Chapter 11, 2019, the one that got away. Zach Wheeler walks, replaced by Hyun-Jin Ryu. They signed Josh Donaldson, win 98 games, beat the Dodgers in the NLCS, facing the Astros in the World Series. In this universe, the Mets lose in 7 to the Astros amid sign stealing rumors, and the Mets fans never stop talking about it. Chapter 12, the league-wide chaos map. Because the Mets are a lot more successful getting to the postseason, the Dodgers lose out on 2 to 3 pennants. The Giants dynasty drops from 3 rings to 1. The Royals never win a World Series. Nationals never win a World Series in 2019. The Phillies-Mets rivalry becomes the Yankees-Red Sox level of animosity for the 2010s. Chapter 13, the legacy of the no Madoff Mets. 11 straight playoff berths, 2 National League pennants, 1 World Series title. Always top 5 in payroll, never a joke. Citi Field's narrative flips from place where hope gets lost to October's home. And it all comes back to a single what if. What if the Wilpons had kept spending like the market demanded? What if they never got tied in with Bernie Madoff? In this world, the Mets don't just avoid the dark years. They get a championship, rewrite rivalries, and force the baseball world to respect them. And that's the beauty of baseball's what ifs. 1 offseason, 1 owner, 1 decision, and you can rewrite a decade. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to my channel for more sports alternate history chaos. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next universe.